and good afternoon, and welcome here, as I say hello and good afternoon, rather, and welcome here to Comets Baseball here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with the free iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVos is here at beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah, at the ballpark here in South Jordan. Producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. Comets are taking on the Salt Lake Bees to finish up their 6-game set. Comets come into today's game with a record of 14-12. The Bees are 11-15. On a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Salt Lake.
Salt Lake Bees.
There's no Ben Gilman because he didn't know how to say it correctly. And Caden Dana, who got the win on Tuesday as the starter for the Bees. You can see his numbers right there.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
291 average, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. Dana's first pitch is outside for ball 1, and we're underway here at 12:05 local. Next pitch is inside for ball 2. It is a beautiful day, 57 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing from right field at 8.2 miles an hour. Right field at 8.2 miles. As I needed a mute. We have Earl Hendricks, home plate umpire. At first base is Woody Keller. Ed Drummond's at second, and Clyde Washington at third. No score, just underway here in the top of the first. Here's Dana's next pitch. That's high, ball 3. Aaron Broncho on deck. 311 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Here's the next pitch. Here's a line drive to right field, and this one is gone! The first time this season the Comets get a leadoff home run to begin the game. It's the 5th home run for Josue De Paula. 1 batter in, 1-0 Comets. On a 3-0. Yesterday, there was a couple of home runs that could have been hit, but this one was gone. As here's Aaron Broncho, as that's down low for a strike. 311 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left. Oklahoma City picking up right where they left off in yesterday's game. Next pitch. That's outside. Comets in their grace today. OKC down the stripe, OK in blue script letters with the teal as time is called. The Comet as the letter C on the left side. Red numbers on the front right, blue numbers on the back, gray pants. Next pitch. Hello for a strike. Blue hats, light blue brims with the bat hitting the Comet C on the front. Next pitch. Ooh. Strike 3, as that did hit him.
Third baseman, David.
And now bring up David Bodie. First pitch. That's called for a strike. 305 average, 5 homers and 8 RBIs, batting right. 1 away in the first, 1-0 Oklahoma City in the top of the first. That's down low for ball 1. Next pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. The right fielder's under it will make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
I'll bring up Ryan Ward, 278 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Batting left. Dana's first pitch. Swing and a miss, down low on a fastball for strike 1. And here is a line drive to right field. That's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Ward is past second. He's heading for third. It's going to be a triple for Ryan Ward. Looked like the right fielders. We look at a replay here. The right fielder was about to catch it. Dives. Couldn't make the catch. Goes all the way past him, all the way to the wall, and he stops at third. That was a good hit for Ryan Ward, as we have Eddie Rosario is up. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike one. 260 average, 7 homers, 21 RBIs. He's batting left. Next pitch. Strike two.
0-2.
5 for 14 in his last 3 games for Eddie Rosario. Time is called before the next pitch is called. Dana's next pitch. Way inside, ball 1. Bees in their home whites. Bees across the front in black scripted letters with a blue outline. Same with the numbers on the front left and on the back with the letters on the back, as that was high for ball 2. White pants, black hats, and brims.
That's a ball.
Inside ball 3, Dalton rushing on deck. Next pitch.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4. First walk allowed for the Bees today, and there's 2 on.
Rushing.
Now continue for Dalton rushing. Down low, ball 1. 250 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs for Dalton. He is batting left. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
4 RBIs with a double the last 3 games for Dalton rushing.
2
Outside, ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Next pitch. Here's a ground ball. That's going to go all the way to first to end the inning. But the Comets get a run on 2 hits and 2 left. Or 3 hits and 2 left. Yeah, 2 left. There's Josue De Paula leading off with a solo home run. The Comets lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Landon Knack, who's looking for a bounce back after a struggle on Tuesday. As you see the alternate hats for the Comets.
Leading off for the Bees, the designated hitter,
Nelson Rada, 391 average, 2 homers and 2 RBIs. He's batting left. First pitch for Knack of the day. That's high for a fastball called for strike 1. That's called for strike 2. Something I'm going to start doing for these games is get ready to go over the defense for both teams. As here's a fly ball to deep left field. Rosario going back. This is going to get down for a base hit and one hop the wall for a ground rule double. Well, Knack had a lot of problems with this on Tuesday. And the Bees, who went until the 7th inning to get no hit, finally get a hit. As here comes David Calabrese as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. 343 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. He's batting left. He's been a problem for the Comets here in this series. As here's a ground ball to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Calabrese heading for third. It's going to be an RBI triple, and we're knotted up 1-1. Third RBI triple for Calabrese, who extends his hitting streak to 20. So unlike yesterday, that was a quick response for the Bees here in the game. Now bring up another dangerous hitter in Tucker Flint. First pitch for Knack. That's high, ball 1. 235 average, no homers, 9 RBIs. He's batting left. Next pitch. That's down low for a strike. Next pitch for Knack. Out of the way. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Salt Lake looking to split this 6-game set, while the Comets, as that is a caught, and this will be a sack RBI, and Salt Lake takes a 2-1 lead on a sack fly from Tucker Flint. Now bring up Nico Cavadas.
The first baseman, Nico Cavadas.
219 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs, batting left. First pitch is down low. He was acquired in a trade from the Red Sox. Next pitch is called for a strike. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Series finale between these two teams. Comets looking to take 4 of 6, whereas the Bees are looking to take a series split. That's outside. Next pitch for Knack. Swing and a miss on a knuckleball down low for strike 3 for the second out. Now bring up Christian Moore. Next first pitch, high for a strike. 329 average, 3 homers, 13 RBIs for Christian Moore. He's batting right. Next pitch. That's inside, or outside, excuse me, ball 1. Bees lead it 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. Moore was 0 for 4 last night. That's inside, ball 2. Next pitch. That's fouled away. Even up the count. Next pitch. Popped up. Rushing is under it. We'll take a couple of steps forward. He'll make the catch, and that will end the bottom of the first. But the Bees get 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and a run, none left. We go to the second. Comets down 2-1.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the right fielder,
Chris Newell, 190 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. We start the second. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball that's outside for strike 2. Next pitch. Oh, that plunked him.
Take your base.
And it's been a thing for...
the shortstop, Andre Lipsius.
That's been an issue for the Steelers. That's a ground ball to right field for a base hit. 263 average, no homers, and 5 RBIs from Lipsius.
The designated hitter, Alex Freeland.
Now we'll bring up Alex Freeland as now runners at first and second with nobody out. First pitch. Ooh, that's fouled away. 208 average, 4 homers, 6 RBIs, batting, switch hitter batting left. Look at a mess.
0-2. Call time.
Outside. That looked like ball 1. That was a bad call.
Josue De Paula.
Fouled away. Homered his first time up.
Ball.
Dina's next pitch.
2-1.
Inside, ball 2. Next pitch.
3-1.
Outside, ball 3. Aaron Broncho on deck. Next pitch. That's called for strike.
Count is full.
Full count. De Paula's next pitch. Swing and a miss first. Curveball for strike 3. 2 away here in the top of the second.
Aaron Broncho.
Now we'll bring up Aaron Broncho. Struck out his first time up. Batting, switch hitter batting left. Dana's first pitch. Fouled away.
One and one.
That's outside. Here's a blooper to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw not in time. It's an RBI single for Aaron Broncho. We're tied at 2. Little blooper to center field. The shortstop tried to dive for it. Tried to get the throw. Definitely was not in time. And now that'll bring up David Bodie, who flew out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Tied at 2.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Outside. A miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. But the Comets got some help, as I'll check the stats real quickly. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left. Comets have already left 4 runners on base as we start the bottom of the second with a 2-2 tie. Kyron Paris leading off for the Bees.
1-0.
That's a wild pitch for ball 1. Fouled away for strike 1. 265 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs for Kyron Paris. Batting right. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball for strike 2. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 3 for the first out of the second inning.
The center fielder, Anthony Skull.
Anthony Skull is up. Ground ball. Ryan Ward tried to pick it up. He'll still get over the first for the second out. Ward misplayed the ball, picked it up, got it over to the pitcher, landed Knack at first. But he made the out, and there's the second out. So the Comets got away with that one right there. You see it again, just misplayed it, but still picked it up to the pitcher. And just in time to get the second out. This will bring up Matthew Lugo. That's called for a strike. 172 average, no homers, no RBIs. He's batting right. Did not play yesterday. As that will be a ground ball to right field for a base hit. Well, the Comets had something go.
Chucky Robinson.
I'll bring up Chucky Robertson, we have not seen in the series. First pitch. Swings and fouls it back. 0.87 average, no homers, 1 RBI, batting right. Haven't seen him a lot in this series. Next pitch. Ground ball to right field, that's a base hit. Now the Comets left 2 runners on base after tying it up. We'll see if the Bees have something to say as we're back up to the top of the order with Nelson Radas. That's a nasty changeup for strike 1. Doubled his first time up. Next pitch. Fouled away on the slider. That's strike 2. Next pitch for Knack. Fouled away on a curveball. Next pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. Newell is under it. Make the catch. And now in the second. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the third. We are tied at 2.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Ryan Ward tripled his first time up.
1-0.
High.
Timeout.
Time called before the 1-0.
High one.
That's swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's a blooper to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Ward is already tripled. He's got a single, so now he's 2 away from hitting the cycle. Now bring up Eddie Rosario. As Rosario's first pitch is a fly ball to right field, but this one's heading foul as he walked his first time up. We're going to miss on a fastball for strike 2. Time is called before the 0-2. Outside. Throw to second, not in time. 4th stolen base for Ryan Ward. Now you can forget the double play. 50th pitch for Dana, and here it is. Swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside for strike 3.
Now batting, catcher.
With his first out as Dalton Rushing is up. Dana's first pitch. Way low, ball 1.
2-0's the
And
count.
down low on the inside for ball 2. Outside, ball 3. Chris Newell on deck.
Yeah!
Swing and a miss.
3-1. 3 balls.
That
1 strike.
should have been ball 4.
Yeah!
Swing and a miss. Now it's a full count.
Full count.
Full count. Here's a line drive. Deep left center field. And this one is off the wall. That will score a run. Dalton rushing an RBI double has given the Comets a 3-2 lead.
Chris Newell.
You knew that was going to be trouble with Dalton rushing. Chris Newell was hit by a pitch his first time up.
Yeah! 0-1. One and one.
Next pitch.
That's a ball.
Way outside for ball 2, or inside. That's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out.
Now batting.
Andre Lipsius
Andre Lipsius.
singled his first time up, batting right. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls. What's
Connor Anderson, Sean Anderson warming up in the Bees bullpen. Nothing happening in the Comets bullpen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
0-2.
That's going to be popped up, but foul.
Ball.
Outside ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will end the inning. But the RBI for the Comets, a run on a couple of hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2 Oklahoma City as we enter the bottom of the third.
Leading off for the Bees, the left fielder,
David Calabrese tripled his first time up. Next pitch. Chopper has got it. Broncho is under it. Throw to first. It was high, but it was in time.
batting, the right fielder, Tucker Flint.
I'll bring up Tucker Flint. Sack fly got an RBI his first time up. That's called for a strike. That's called for a strike 2.
Ball, that's low.
That's low ball 1. Next pitch for Knack. Fastball called for strike 3. For the first out of the second out of the third.
The first baseman, Nico Cavada.
I'll bring up Nico Cavadas here. First pitch. Fouled away. That's called for strike 2. Comets will head home to have a as that swung on and missed strike 3, and the Bees down in order. Top of the 4th, Comets lead at 3-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Comets. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Bees. Alex Freeland is up here as we get ready to start the 4th. Dean Voiles here in Salt Lake City, South Jordan to be exact. Each of our producer and engineer are back at our 1340 studios today. First pitch for Dana. That swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Freeland struck out looking his first time out. Like I said, he is the switch hitter batting left. Fouled away.
One and 2.
And low ball 1. Next pitch. That's a ground ball over the first, and there's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
1 for 2. Homered in the first, struck out in the second for Josue De Paula. As there's a line drive. That's going to be fair. That's going to bounce all the way to the wall. And DePaula will stop at second, and now he is 2 for 3 today with a double. He's homered and he's doubled. Now bring up Aaron Broncho. Let's see. Oh, they ruled it fair. It looked like it was foul. Let's see. Let's get a better angle. Yeah, I don't know. And that'll be it for Caden, for Dana. As he will be done for the day after 3 1/3 innings.
Number 60.
Jack Dashwood, the new pitcher for the Bees. Aaron Broncho now batting right, the switch hitter. Strikeout in the first, singled in the second. First pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. That's high for strike 1. Two doubles and 3 RBIs in the series for Broncho this series.
One ball, one
Way outside. 316 average with runners in scoring position for Broncho. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the, or 2 away in the 4th, rather.
The batter, the third baseman, David Bodie.
David Bodie is up 0 for 2 today. Flew out in the first, strikeout in the second.
Wood.
That's swing and a miss. 115 average for Bodie with runners in scoring position. That's popped up. Can't get out. Nope. Will be the catch now in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Comets lead now 3-2. It's called for a strike. Christian Moore, the batter for the Bees. Line drive to center field, caught by DePaula, and there's one away in the fourth.
The shortstop, Kyrie Perez.
First time the Comets have been down in order all game today. That's called for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's fly all to right field, and that's going to be how to play. Swing and a miss on a switch ball for strike 3 for the second out.
The center fielder,
Anthony Skull.
number 5, Anthony
Grounded out his first time up.
Skull.
Ball.
That's ball 1. Comets will be home for 12 games. 6 against El Paso and 6 against the Albuquerque Isotopes. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
Out of the way. It's a ground ball to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And it goes all the way to the wall. They're going to just give him a triple for Anthony Skull. There's Matthew Lugo. That's a fly ball to center. DePaula's under it to make the catch to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the 5th. Comets leading 3-2. Ward, Rosario, and Rushing up. Ward is halfway through a cycle, which, by the way, Oklahoma City has not had a cycle this year.
Nope,
That's outside, ball 1. That's fouled away.
Strike 2.
Swing and miss, strike 2.
1-2.
Next pitch. Outside, high, ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and miss, strike 3. Ward goes down on a strikeout, one away here in the top of the 5th. And now we'll bring up Eddie Rosario. Swing and miss on a curveball for strike 1.
Oh, 1.
It's time for 200. And like he had his mind made up to swing no matter what on that pitch.
Out of the way.
Oh, 2 now. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Foul ball.
Slider
1
misses
ball,
away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss out front that time. Catcher has it. Fires to
For the first, not in time.
Now batting, the catcher.
It will be a strikeout, but it will be a wild
Next up
pitch.
for the Comets, Dalton Rushing.
So a strikeout and a wild pitch, but no out.
Hey,
Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike 1. 1 for 3 with a single yesterday.
ball.
Outside, ball 1. Out of the way, strike 2. 3-2 the score here in the 5th in favor of the Comets.
And now the 1-2. Got him swinging. Hey, fans, remember that
Strike
when
3.
either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there.
Chris Newell, who was hit by a pitch. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. He struck out in the 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Fouled off left side.
That's fouled away. Be the final time El Paso will play in Oklahoma City as that swing and a miss, strike 3.
Up with it. Fires to first.
Now in the inning. No runs, no hits, and a runner left.
No hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Oklahoma City
halfway through.
3-2.
Halfway through the game, Oklahoma City leads 3-2.
Bottom half of the 5th,
Leading
and the
off
Bees
for the
batting.
Bees,
Chucky Robertson.
The catcher, Chucky Robinson.
First pitch for Knack.
1-0. Nice try
Slider
to spot
outside for
slider
ball
out
1.
the
0 for
hand.
4 last night.
He did well to lay off that pitch.
Next pitch. Fouled away.
Here's the 1-1.
1-1. That's ball for a strike.
Clearly, he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. That one out to right. Newell on the run towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Pitch. That's fouled away. Oklahoma City led off the game with a home run in the 1st. It's been 1-1-1 in the first 3 innings for the Comets. Bees have scored 2 runs in the... Well, we'll look at the scoreboard in just a second. Here's a ground ball. Lipsius has got it. Throw to first in time.
I love the backhand stop he made, but he took a little longer than you'd like to get rid of the ball. Still, good internal clock to know how much time he had, and he makes the throw to get the out. Next to hit, Nelson Rada, 1 for 2.
Sarada. Bees tied it up in the 1st and took the lead in the 2nd before the Comets tied it up, and the Comets took the lead in the 3rd and have not given it back up since, as we're 2 away in the 5th.
Next up for the Bees,
David Calabrese.
1 for 2 in the game, tripled and scored in the 1st.
Called for a strike. He also grounded out in the 3rd. Next pitch.
In the dirt.
That's in the dirt, ball 1.
In the air to left.
There's a fly ball left field. Actually, Salt Lake scored runs in the 1st inning. Comets tied it up, then took the lead.
We're through 5 innings. Oklahoma City.
1, 2, 3 go the Bees. We go to the 6th.
We're back, and they make a change.
Sam
to start the
Bachman.
6th. The new pitcher.
Let's first of all go over the final line score for the Bees. Caden Dana, 3 in the 3rd innings, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Jack Dashwood retired all 5 batters he faced. And now Sam Bachman's up.
Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense.
That's fouled away for Andre Lipsius. Single in the 2nd, strikeout in the 3rd for Lipsius.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
At least we have a league off day tomorrow. Comets back home Tuesday against El Paso.
Swings through that one.
That's swing and a miss for strike 3.
Time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair
El
too
Paso
early.
will come in
Now he's
really
gotta
wanting
protect
to
with 2
win a
strikes.
series in Oklahoma City, as that's outside for ball 2. Don't know who will be on the mound for the Comets or for the Chihuahuas.
And that's
That's outside.
2 sliders away, maybe going to the 2-seamer.
2-0, Alex Freeland's on deck. That was his stats before the game.
And
that's a line drive, but that's going to be caught.
Alex Freeland digs in.
I'll bring up Alex Freeland. 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second, ground out in the fourth. Bachman's first pitch. That's fouled away. Sean and I are going to have a long talk about what happened on Raw as I'm recording this last night.
Connor Brogdon getting loose out there. Stevenson getting cranked up as well.
3-2 Comets here in the fifth, or in the sixth rather.
Bouncing ball here, rolls foul.
Having my lunch as usual. Don't care if it's late.
Breaking ball inside.
That's 2-2. Almost hit him. Low ball 3. Josue De Paula is on deck.
And there's ball
That's
four.
ball 4. Is I want to say the second walk for the Bees pitching staff, and it is true.
And now we're in this one.
Yep, homered in the first, struck out in the second, doubled in the fourth. First pitch. Swing and a miss.
It'll be really tough for the defense to turn to. And at this level, they may even rush the play and make an error. That's what
Next
makes
pitch.
it a weapon in spots like this.
That's outside.
Runner at first, one away. That one.
That's outside.
Got it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will be the second out.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho. 1 for 3.
Strike out in the first, single in the second, struck out in the fourth. So he's had 2 strikeouts on the single. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball for strike 1.
Freeland leading off first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as that one was high. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase. There goes the runner. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner going again. That one almost got
Side throw to second in time. Now in the inning.
The catcher definitely.
No runs a hit, none left. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Rock it down to second base to end the inning. It's the large
Leading
lad
off,
Burgers
for the
big
Bees,
inning.
the right
If
fielder,
3 or more
Tucker.
runs scored in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger
Called strike.
tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. That one in for a
Called for a strike
And it's 0-2.
for Tucker Flint. Sack fly RBI in the first, struck out in the third.
Goes down
Swing and a miss on the fastball for strike
Leadoff
3.
batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
What away in the
First
6th.
Salt Lake, Nico Cavadas.
Nico
Struck out on
Cavadas.
just 3 pitches the last time up.
First pitch.
In for a strike.
That's called for a
It's 0-1.
strike.
0-1.
Next pitch.
On the ground, right
Ward
side.
has got it.
Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bat.
Yep. And there's the second out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Christian Moore.
Christian
Now
Moore
to the
0 for 2.
second baseman, number 94.
It is not number 94. Just say Christian Moore, you derping ostrich.
That one misses.
Outside ball.
And that is
Side ball 1. Fouled away.
right
Ground
side.
ball. Ward has got it. He'll take himself to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for the
So no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. We're through 6 full innings.
Yep.
Comets out in front, 3-2.
3-2 Comets as we head to the 7th. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. I'm Dean Voles here in South Jordan, Utah.
And we have a new pitcher on the mound.
Robert Stevenson.
This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance.
Yep, Robert Stevenson.
No mistake pitches. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Digging in for the Comets, Aaron Bracho. Pitch misses.
That's inside ball
I'm not sure
1.
his brain processed that pitch in time. That was some serious cheese inside.
XP. So
Nice
I'm at strike
location on
2.
that high fastball, 97 on the radar gun. And
Out of the
count
way.
1-2.
Stevenson's next pitch.
Swing
Swing and a miss on a slider. That's high for strike 3. 1 away in the 7th.
So up next, David Bodie.
Third baseman, David Bodie.
Sitting on my comforter and it's making my seat not feel comfy. First pitch.
There's a strike.
That's low for a strike. That looked like ball 1.
Stole a strike. Swings and
Swing and a miss, strike
That's
2.
Love the front door slider. The batter often will cheat the hands to not get beat by an inside fastball, and that draws the swing off plane. Nice pitching. One out and the base is empty.
Pitchers had some warm-up. Set up. Luis Garcia's up for the Comets.
And the count
Low
1-2.
ball.
That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here in the 7th.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward.
Needs a homer and a double for the cycle. That's a line drive. That's
bases. Around first, hustling for 2.
that'll be a
Safe at
double.
second with a double, third hit of the afternoon.
So he
He's
needs
put
a
together
home
a
run
really excellent game
for the
on bat.
cycle.
Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock.
Bring up
That's
Eddie
the kind of thing
Rosario.
he work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. And now it's going to be Eddie Rosario.
First hit in a while for the Comets.
Swings
Swing
and
and a
misses
miss.
at the first pitch, 0-1.
0-1.
To the right
To the right side.
side.
Oh no!
And he came home with it. And I don't know what's going on there, but the batter is safe at first.
That will be an E3.
Such a gut punch for a team
That'll be Dalton rushing.
Thinking about heading to the dugout, but now you have to refocus and find a way not to make that error hurt you in the run call.
Swing and a miss, like 3. 8 runners left on base for the Comets, 3 left on for the Bees. Low ball 1.
That backdoor breaker was
1-1.
awfully close. I think he may go to it again.
So the Comets have left 8 runners. This would be 10 if they do leave these runners on.
Swings through it.
Miss, strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And timeout called at the plate, trying to take a breath, slow things down here in a critical situation. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner on the move.
And strike 3. That'll be in the inning. No runs, a hit, and an error, and 2 left.
2 runners left stranded, and it remains a 3-2 game.
We will make sure to sing, sing.
Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Kyron Harris. that's out of play.
Ball outside.
Outside, ball 1.
Now a fly ball to right center.
Newell's under it.
And it's caught for the out. Anthony Skoll, the next to hit.
Number 5, Anthony Skoll.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Yep, that'll do it for Landon Knack. Knack is done after 6 1/3.
Now pitching for
So they turn
Oklahoma
things
City.
over to the righty, Luis
Number
Garcia.
40.
Will get to work on holding this lead.
Garcia.
New pitcher for the Comets, Luis Garcia. Anthony Skoll, the first batter to greet Garcia. Here's the first pitch. Check swing.
Checks the swing. Now an appeal to
And that
third.
was be a
And
strike.
Yes, the bat broke the plane. Right through there for a
Called
strike.
for strike
What a
2.
tough splitter. High.
And remember, the third base umpire is the crew chief. I should like to remind you all. That would be Clyde Washington.
Reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end. Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. And foul ball.
Brewster Grotterell warming up in the Comets
Bounce to the
bullpen.
right. Bracho.
Bracho's under it. Oh, the first award, and that will be the second
Feeling
out.
good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence.
First pitch.
Lugo, the next to hit.
Goes
takes
high,
one.
ball 1.
2 outs, base is empty.
Next pitch. It's called for a strike.
That one catches the zone.
That's called for a strike.
Slider misses.
Outside.
On the ground to short.
Ground ball, Lipsius has got it. For the first. Now in the inning.
Out with room to
1, 2,
spare,
3 go
and
the
that's the
Bees.
inning. They're set down in order.
Go to the 8th. Comets lead at 3-2. They haven't scored a run since the 3rd.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Bees.
and a
That's
new
Connor
one on the
Brogdon.
78th. Connor Brogdon. And he can really rack up the strikeouts when he toes the rubber. More than 1 per inning this season. Making contact against him will be key.
The closer, by the way, for the Comets, should this stay a 1-run game.
Newell, now in the
Swing and
box,
miss.
comes up empty with a swing there.
We will be glad about this.
That's a
Side
ball.
ball 1. 10,986 here on this Sunday afternoon.
Swings and chases.
And
the
that's
ball
strike
there.
3. Or strike 2, rather. Next pitch. There's a blooper to left field. That's going to be a base hit.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Andre Lipsius now at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Brogdon,
And a strike
6'6"
1.
righty.
0-1.
He throws a changeup, a 4-seamer, and occasionally mixes in a cutter. So he steps out on the timeout. Newell takes his lead at first with nobody out.
I didn't put... That's what I was going to do.
Nope, ball.
Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Victor Gonzalez, the lefty, looking to be getting ready. Peterson, the right-hander, loosening up as well.
Brewster Grotto warming up in the Comets bullpen.
1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ready and waiting.
Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
By the way, nobody out. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's the first out of the 8th.
Now batting,
Alex Freeland will hit next.
Strike out in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, or ground out in the 4th. He walked in the 6th. So he's 0 for 2 with a walk. That's called for strike.
Next one's fouled back. 1-run game, 1 on and 1 out. Swing and a miss.
There's strike 3. There's the 2nd out.
now batting, the center fielder.
So digging in, Josue De Paula.
That's quite De Paula. He's been a MVP of this series.
That's a pitch he's
got strike 1.
Confidence in. So much so that he'll throw it 3, maybe 4 straight times if hitters aren't laying off it.
Next pitch for... Here's a fly ball to center field.
Here's a fly to center. And that one looks like it'll be trouble. Can't reach this one.
And that's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Headed for the plate. 1 runs in. It's a triple and a
It's an RBI triple. Josue De Paula, and it's 4-2.
Even if that one did stay in the yard, what a performance. 2 outs, man at third. Now a chance for Aaron Bracho.
First run that the Comets have had since the 3rd. That's definitely insurance runs for sure.
In the air.
There's a fly ball, deep right field. This is going to be a little... Oh, but the runner can't get it. That's going all the way to the wall.
Run comes across. Coming around third. The relay to the plate. Not in time.
It's an inside the park home run for Bracho. And it's 6-2.
And here is David Bodie. And that one almost got it.
I almost hit him there. Fouled away. Bees have been quiet. So Bracho picks up a home run, his first in the series.
What the manager wanted when he called for a new arm from the pen. This is less of a lockdown and inching towards a meltdown. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs in this inning. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Just get this out.
Next one's popped.
That's a fly.
Right.
Flint's under it. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning.
That'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the round tripper. No errors, no one left. We head to the bottom of the
8th.
Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 6-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. Digging in for the Bees, Chucky Robinson.
Chucky Robertson, first pitch for Garcia.
Close one, but doesn't get the
Strike
call.
1. Or that's ball 1. 8 pitches, as that's Lipsius.
Not in time to get the out at first, and we'll see how they score it.
It'll be an error.
Step out there and let the ball get the best of you. He's probably frustrated about that one. The best pros are able to move past it and make the plays going forward. We'll see how he responds. Rada
Ball 1.
takes ball 1 off the plate.
So that will be an error charge to Lipsius.
Next pitch.
It's called for a strike.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Outside. 6-2 Comets here in the 8th.
That's down and
That's
in.
a ball.
Low ball 3.
Runner at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag.
Say,
Robinson
you beat it up.
back easily. Three-one pitch. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Called for a strike. Hola, Senor Sean.
Still a full
That's
count
fouled
after the foul
away.
ball.
We're almost done with this game, ladies and gentlemen.
A frozen rope. And there's one down.
One away in the bottom of the 8th. Brewstar Grotterwell will be ready for the bottom of the 9th once we get
Runner
there.
first. David Calabrese
We gotta
digs
deal
in
with the,
now. Might be expecting a bunt here with the third baseman
I'm
playing
good,
in
senor. I
just
can't
on the
wait
edge of the
for you and
grass.
I to react to what the hell just happened. As that's called for a strike, Senor Sean and I are getting ready to have our little what the hell was that last night on Raw, as that's a fly ball foul.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one
Swings
is
and
foul.
fouls
We'll
it
see
back.
another.
That's
That
fouled
one here
away.
fouls it away.
After this game is over, we'll not only have our post-game report, but we will also have our...
And that'll get
Oh,
down
they
for a
can't
hit.
make the catch, and that's going to be a blooper for a base hit.
Now batting, the
And
right
now
fielder.
the right fielder, Tucker Flint. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better
Tucker
this time.
Flint.
That one's in
Called
there.
for a
That's
strike.
one. Oklahoma City up by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th.
But a 4-run lead in a hitter-friendly environment, that's not safe.
(0-2) rocks and fires. Grounder up the middle.
That's a base hit.
Runner rounds third on his
As
way to the plate. Not gonna get the runner. It's up the line, and they tag the runner for the out. Puts the tag.
that will
down.
be that one the 8th as they get an RBI. It's 6-3.
Back to third. That's a double play. But one run does score on the play before the inning ends. It's one run on 2 base hits, an error, no one left.
Yep.
Through 8 full. Oklahoma City with the lead, 6-3.
Go to the 9th.
Now pitching. for
Back
the
now
Bees.
and on the mound.
Victor
the closer,
Gonzalez.
Victor Gonzalez. He can really bring the heat. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Ward.
Victor
He's got a
Gonzalez
single, a double, and
won't be
the
a
hardest to
save
get, but a triple
opportunity
in this
because they're
game.
trailing.
A home run would complete the cycle. Strike one.
0-1.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss.
That's strike
Strikeout.
3.
Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. Eddie
Rosario.
ready to hit.
Haven't heard if any team has claimed Eddie Rosario in real life, since he was placed on the designated for assignment.
That's one of the hardest
Zero ball,
pitches
one
for a
strike.
batter to handle,
Excuse
especially
me.
a lefty. Big sweeping break, and it keeps bending
And of course,
away
if
from
nobody claims him in the next 7 days as that swung on a miss for strike 2,
to go back-to-back
he
with
will
those
rejoin
sliders,
Oklahoma
and now
City,
here's
which will be in
an
Salt
0-2
Lake
count
City.
without a clue what's coming next.
Why are you tackling me, Sean?
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Oh. I hope you had a great day at work.
Swings through it, chases in the dirt, slider there. Out.
First, and there's the second out.
Third strike.
Now batting. Catcher.
And now Dalton Rushing.
Don't rushing. Low ball 1. Salt Lake has had 1 run in the first, or 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the eighth. As that swung and a miss, strike 1. Comets 1 run in the first, in the second, and the third, 3 in the eighth. So it's been a very competitive game, if you ask me. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Slider. I'm sensing a trend here.
You think?
A laser into the
Laser to center field, and that's going to be caught to end the ninth. 1, 2, 3, go the Comets.
It's a 1-2-3.
Will Grotterol get a save opportunity? We'll find out in a 6-3 game as we head to the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for
Welcome back,
Oklahoma City.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Rustar
48.
Grotterol. On to try and lock this thing up.
Grotterol.
And now, Nico Cavadas. 0 for 3 with
4, 5, 6 due up the middle order as that's called for a strike as we start the bottom of the ninth.
His is absolutely hissing on its way home. 91 miles per hour. Pretty impressive.
Out of the way.
That one fouled off.
I like how in real life, as that's called for a strike, I like how in real life... Hold on, this idiot... Sorry about that. Some idiot decided it was a good idea to post that crap there, and I don't need that shit. Apologies for that interruption or the deal. I don't need that kind of shit on there. That little spam deal of viewers and all that. I don't need that.
So he stays alive.
Sorry about that. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Broncho's got it over the fur. Well, Broncho will make the catch to retire the lead off in the ninth.
Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. He's 2 outs
Question
away.
more.
Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, number 94. That's a slider for a strike. That one was right down the...
Pop down the first, line down the fourth, ground down the
I have to
sixth.
think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Now, back to what I was getting ready to talk about.
Really hittable out of the hand, but
Back to what I was getting ready to talk about. I like how in real life, Oklahoma City got a series win against the Express, but in this deal, we ended up getting a series split. Which I find that really interesting.
late movement just makes it dive under the bat.
That's fouled away. If anyone posts that crap of the viewers and all that about some spam messages, I will ban it. So, just FYI.
Ground ball to second.
Broncho is under it. Throw to first for the second out.
Down to their final out.
Now batting, shortstop, Kyran.
Next up for the Bees,
Kyron Paris. He needs to do something here. They need to do something here. Well, that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Bees. That will end the ball game as the Comets win the series 6-3 on a great effort
6-3, our final
as
score.
they win the
Thanks for
series
dropping
against the
by and
Bees.
Joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
Comets will win the series 4-2, 6-11-1 for the Comets, 3-7-1 for the Bees. And that will end this contest. A nice bounce back. There's a look at the home run back in the first. Ever since that home run happened, Salt Lake never responded. Well, they responded, but the Comets took the lead for good. They held on the lead, got insurances. But that RBI in the third by Dalton Rushing is what put the Comets in the lead for good. and they go on to win by a score of 6-3. That will be your play of the game, presented by H&H Shooting Sports. Landon Knack will get the win for the Comets. He pitched 6 in the third innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Caden Dana, after winning, he ended up suffering the loss. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Bruce Dargrado picked up his 5th save on the season. Comets left a total of 10 runners on base. The Bees had 5 runners left on base here at this ballpark. So the Comets will win the series 4-2 here in this mock deal. And what a win it was for OKC. With the win, Oklahoma City going to head home to play a double, a 12-game homestand, a dozen, which is the first time they're playing a dozen. So they'll head home, play a dozen. We'll play our final series with the El Paso Chihuahuas. I know that was kind of lame, but we'll go with that. Let's go over the scoreboard for the rest of the International and the PCL, and then get you ready for Tuesday's opener, again, home series opener with the Chihuahuas, before we forget. Let's go ahead and do it now. Buffalo beat Rochester 2-1, as we will discuss that in a minute. Amar Garrett got the win, improves to 1-0. Mason Thompson got the loss. He falls to 0-2. Jackson Clough had the only home run for the Red Wings. Michael Stefanik and Orvelius Martinez had the RBIs for Buffalo. Norfolk beat Memphis 10-4. Winning pitcher Thad Ward got the win, improves to 2-1. Andrew Kitteridge gets his 5th save of the season. Jacoba Roby got the loss. He falls to 1-3. Thomas Segresi had a 2-run homer for the Redbirds. Ryan Vallau and Matthew Kolbanak had an RBI as well for Memphis. Home runs for Levin Soto, Judd Fabian, and Hudson Haskin had home runs for the Tide. RBIs for Jackson Holiday, Addison Berger, T.T. Bowens, Creed Williams, as they led the way to victory for the Norfolk Tide. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat Charlotte 11-5. Brandon Liebrandt got the win, improves to 4-1. The loss went to Welcome Gonzalez. He falls to 2-3. There was no save in the contest. Nick Matton had a home run for the Knights. Joey Gallo and Tristan Gray had RBIs for Charlotte. And for the Rail Riders, Ronaldo Hernandez, Yorbit Vivas had home runs for the Rail Riders. Braden Shoemaker, Duke Ellis, Ben Rice also got RBIs as well for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Syracuse beat Worcester 8-2. Kevin Herger got the win, improves to 2-0. The loss went to Luis Paredes, the former Express player. He falls to 2-3. Drew Gilbert, Donovan Walton, Kevin Peralta, and Luis de los Santos had RBIs to lead the way for the Mets. Vaughn Grissom had the only home run in the game, and it was a 2-run homer for the Red Sox in the loss. Louisville shut out Indianapolis 5-0. Winning pitcher was Julian Aguirre. He gets the win, improves to 3-1. The loss went to Thomas Harrington. He falls to 2-2. The only run scored in the contest, Austin Hendrick had a solo shot for the Bats. Hector Rodriguez, Cy Stewart, and Austin Wynns also RBIs for Louisville in the contest. Columbus beat Lehigh Valley 7-2. Winning pitcher Luis Ortiz, he gets to go to 3-3. Franco Alman gets his first save on the year. The loss went to Mick Abel. He falls to 3-3. Ethan Wilson had a 2-run homer for the Iron Pigs. Jonathan Rodriguez hit a grand slam for the Clippers. And Micah Perez also had 2 RBIs for the Clippers in the victory, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Toledo beat Omaha 2-1. John Barreba got the win and proves a 2-1. Alex Lane gets his 9th save on the season. The loss went to Junior Fernandez. He falls to 0-3. Tyler Gentry had the only home run for the Storm Chasers. Javier Baez had 2 RBIs to give Toledo the win in the contest. We'll deal with the PCL scoreboard in a second. Durham beat Nashville 6-4. Mason Engler got the win and proves a 3-0. Alex Fado gets his 11th save on the season. Nick Mears took the loss. He falls to 0-3. Home runs for Tanner Murray and Bobby Seymour, which both had a 3-run homer for the Bulls in the contest. Luis Lara had a solo shot for the Sounds. Brock Wilkins and Vinny Capra also had RBIs for Nashville in the contest. St. Paul beat Iowa 11-4. Winning pitcher for the Saints was Alex Spears. He's 1-0. York Alcala gets his 3rd save on the season. Nate Pearson got the loss. He falls to 1-1. His first loss. Owen Cassie had a 3-run homer for the Cubs. Reese McGuire had an RBI for Iowa. For the Saints, Austin Martin, Anthony Prato, Ty French, Junior Severino, Kalai Rosario, Deshaun Cursory Jr., and Jar Kamengo had RBIs to lead the way for the Saints in the contest. Last but not least, it is the Jumbo Shrimp of Jacksonville. They beat Gwinnett 8-5. Christian Roa got his first win. He's 1-0. Xavier Curry gets his 8th save on the season. The loss went to Chasen Shreve. He falls to 0-3. David Fletcher, Brian Dela Cruz, Jake Mazignik, Drake Baldwin, and Luke Waddle got RBIs for the Stripes. Jacob Marisi, Victor Mesa Jr., Rob Brantley, Maximo Acosta, and Jack Winkler had RBIs for Jacksonville. No home runs in that game. And now to your PCL scoreboard. Las Vegas beat Round Rock 8-5. Ryan Cusick got his first win. He's 1-2. Dylan Flora picked up his 6th save on the season. The loss went to Jack Leiter. He falls to 2-2. Denzel Clark hit a 2-run homer for the Aviators. Brett Harris also got a home run for the Aviators. Daryl had 3 RBIs. Drew Avens, the former Dodger, got an RBI. Colby Thomas also got an RBI as well for the Aviators. Luis Menendez had a 2-run homer for the Express. Alan Trejo, Justin Foscue, and Tucker Barnhart also had RBIs for the Express in the loss. Sacramento beat El Paso 7-3. It looks like Sacramento won that series, so that's good. Trevor McDonald got the win and proves a 2-2. Miguel Diaz gets his first save of the season. Victor Lazargarda got the loss. He falls to 0-3. 7 runs that were unearned. Wow. What a showing. Brett Ackerbach hit a grand slam for the River Cats. Andrew Katchel had 3 RBIs as well for the River Cats. Mason McCoy, Cody Rodier, and Wyan Wilson had RBIs for the Chihuahuas, as the Chihuahuas will take on Oklahoma City on Tuesday. Isotopes in Reno. Reno won that game 7-6. Winning pitcher John Curtis, he improves to 2-1. The loss went to Anthony Molina. He's 0-3. Nick Marty and Kaisen Ayura had home runs for the Isotopes. Nick Marty had a 3-run homer. Austin Nola and Warming Benabel had RBIs for Albuquerque. Tristan English had a home run for the Aces. Ivan Melendez, Blaze Alexander, Jose Herrera, and Drew Jones, also RBIs for the Aces in the contest. And finally, Tacoma falling to Sugarland 6-4. JP France got the win, improves to 4-1. Miguel Castro gets his 9th save of the season. The loss went to Revan Scooter. He falls to 0-3. Home run for Kennedy Corona for the Space Cowboys. Luis Gallimore, Jacob Milton, Joe Hudson, Shea Whitcomb, Quincy Hamilton had RBIs for Sugarland. Cole Young had a 2-run homer for the Rainiers. Lazaro Montes and Mitch Haniger also had RBIs for the Rainiers in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers lost the series against the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2. Johan Avelito gets the win, improves to 4-1. Tyler Glasnow, his first loss, he's 3-1. RBIs for Isaac Kiner-Faleida and Josh Pacasio for the Buccos. James Outman hit a home run for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts also added an RBI for the Dodgers. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts for Tyler Glasnow. Dodgers lose the series 2-1. They are at home against the Miami Marlins tomorrow. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will start for the Dodgers. Max Meyer will start for the Marlins at Dodger Stadium. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa earned a series split against Northwest Arkansas 2-1. River Ryan got the win, improves to 3-1. Frank Monsacato got the loss. He falls to 2-2. Griffin Lockwood Powell had 2 RBIs for the Drillers. Rivertown had the only home run for the Naturals. Tulsa heads home to start a 6-game series with Arkansas starting on Tuesday. And speaking of Tuesday, for OKC, they will take on the Round Rock Express on Tuesday. It will be a 7:05 first pitch as we start our first of 12 home games. Landon Knack, or no, it's Gavin Stone is supposed to be pitching for the Comets. He's actually going to get a couple of days off tomorrow. Actually, let me look and see who I'm going to put for the pitchers. It will actually be Nick Frosto is actually going to start for the Comets. He figured a no decision as he will start for the Comets. He's 4-0 with a 2.17 earned run average. Takes on Ryan Burgert, who got the win the last time Last time El Paso faced Oklahoma City. He'll start for the Chihuahuas. He's 3-0 with a 1.41 earned run average. First of 12 home games, because we have a home series with Albuquerque that following week, so there you go. 7:05 first pitch, gates open at 6. Tickets are available. Call 405-218-2157 or visit OKCComets.com to get your tickets, or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office. It'll be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you can't make it to the game, our live coverage begins at 6:50 with Comets on deck. You're on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with the free iHeartRadio app. Today it was Landon Knack and the Comets winning 6-3. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Comets. And 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Bees. Winning pitcher was Landon Knack. He improves to 2-3. The loss to Caden Dana, he falls to 1-2. Bruce Grotterell picked up his 5th save on the year. With the win, the Comets are 15-12. The Bees fall to 11-16. Salt Lake has now lost 3 in a row, as well as 4 of their last 6. So there you go. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, I'm Dee DeVoyle saying good afternoon and good night from South Jordan, Utah. Thanks as always for joining us. We will talk to you Tuesday back home in Oklahoma City. I hope you'll join us for that. You've been listening to OKC Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyer.